Yeah, it's 2026, baby. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I went on a little hiatus, man, you know what I mean, to get my mind right, get my focus, get my mental together. But we back, man, and we gonna go strong this year. Yeah, Smoov corporate entertainment, baby. We gonna kick it off, man, with this Nas Light Year with Nas and DJ Premier, man. Did you hear what I just said? I said Nas and DJ Premier, man. Some of the most iconic, legendary artists and DJs and beat makers that we've ever heard, man. Especially by Nas being my favorite artist of all time. Yeah, of all time. Yeah, I said that. You can't think of nobody better, man. You can't think of nobody with a longer run. You know what I mean? With a more classic albums. Yeah. So, you know, I had to go into this album, man, with a mind frame of not from a fan, but loving the music of hip hop. And I had high expectations for this album, you know, because every time Nas and Premier get together, they make legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? Legendary shit. You know what I mean? From the beginning, from New York State of Mind to Nas Is Like, to all the way to Second Childhood, and the list goes on, man. You know what I mean? These are them guys right here. So, at first when I listened to the album Light Years by Nas and Premier, at first I was thrown off a little bit just because Nas came off the Hit Boy run, but I had to look at it from a different view, a different lens. You know, I think that, you know, we got so far into this old auto-tune bullshit, mumble rap music that we forgot about the essence of hip hop. And this album is about the essence of hip hop. And who better to do it than Nas? Who better to do it than DJ Premier? And you know me, man, I ain't gonna do all that review shit. I'll let y'all listen to it for yourself. I'm into the ratings, man. I'm gonna rate this album the best way I can, you know what I mean? So I took a couple weeks to listen to this album, and at first I was thrown off, like, okay, maybe the beat sound a little outdated, you know what I mean? But then, like I said, man, I switched modes, like, nah, man, this is hip hop, man. You gotta go back to that New York feel, you know what I mean? That New York State of Mind feel, that first Illmatic feel. And plus, man, DJ Premier is not gonna give you nothing less than that. And putting them two together, they couldn't make a more better album together. Now, I will say there's a few songs on there that's lackluster, like the New York State of Mind Part 3. It just didn't feel right, you know what I mean? Because the first two was cracked, straight up. The first two was cracked, but that New York State of Mind Part 3, I wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean? And what's the other track on there I didn't like? There's another one on there, but I think it's maybe one or two. But other than that, man, the album is cracked. All the way from Writers to Bouquet. That album for the ladies, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not gonna go into too much, man, because I ain't one of them niggas that be talking all day and shit. I'm just gonna rate the album. But I listened to it, and the more and more I listened to it, the album got better. It got better. It got better. It got better. Now, does it hold up with the best albums this year? I would say it's in the top 10, but it's definitely not in the top 3. And this is somebody who loves and fucks with Nas heavy. But I will say the album is fire. Yeah, the album is fire. You know what I mean? Straight up. Nas's pen is on point. DJ Premier does what he does. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those albums that I think people are going to appreciate years later. You know what I mean? It's something that I don't think a lot of people can understand right now. But the real hip hop heads understand what this shit's about. You know what I mean? Man, it's been a long time since we got to that boom bap. Getting into that real, that head nodding shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this album brings to the table. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this album fire, man. You know, with my favorite tracks on there, I love how the album started, My Life Is Real. You know, the song with him and AZ, you know, that song was dope, you know what I mean? You know, I think that the songs that they've done before that is better than that one, but I'll take it, you know what I mean, straight up. But once again, man, this is Nas, man, this is Esco, man, this is DJ Premier, man. And I want all you listeners to go out there and to revisit this album again. Listen to it over and over and understand that this is a whole new lane change right here. This is a whole new landscape that we talking about right here. You know what I mean? Only the real ones understand this type of shit, for real. So yeah, we gonna rate Light Years, fire. Coming from your boy, Smoov to the G. The G stands for General. Peace and love. I'm out. Yeah.